So I want to go back to the month of June, which was my, let's see, March, April, May, June, almost fourth month on the island. March to April, April to May, May to June. So almost 3 months on the island, actually. And I think I was meant to share this experience from a reflection standpoint because in the moment it was very, very powerful, very transformational. So going back into June, there was a full moon. It was a Friday night. And I usually do an end of the week long sunset walk on the beach on the Kaanapali resort area, which is just a 10-minute walk from my place. And it's about a 3-mile walk down and back. And at that time, I was feeling a lot of emotion starting to surface, being 3 months in on the island and knowing that this was a transformational time of year. It's Pitta season. It's the season of fire and water. And I got a sense that things were opening up and I was really riding a lot of waves of emotion and letting all the cracks shine the light, so to speak. So I was walking along and very vividly, I can still feel it in my body. You can remember feeling this aha sense of you are about to go through a lot of change and transformation. It's going to happen quite abruptly and quickly, or at least it will feel abrupt, but it's definitely one of those gradual to sudden experiences. And that by about August, towards the beginning of September, I'll kind of settle on the other side of all of that. So I share this now being near that point because it's almost the beginning of August. And that evening was very transformative for me because on the walk back from the sunset, the moon, glorious moon, was showing off with purples and pinks in the sky. And I have pictures of this on my Instagram. And I realized, oh my gosh, it's a full moon. This is incredible. This is powerful. So there's, a beautiful cycle was happening here. It's the end of a season and now a new season's going to begin, the cycle of the moon. So I looked up what this full moon represented, and here's what I learned. Okay, so I'm sharing this from one of my favorite resources to follow on Instagram, which is MoonOmens. The full moon is inviting us to release limiting beliefs and work on understanding how we may unconsciously hold ourselves back from growing and expanding. This lunation encourages us to embrace radical authenticity, come back to alignment with our true self, and let our intuition become our primary guidance system. So really kind of getting into this space of letting you guide you and trust that you have everything that you need, and it just all kind of compounded in that moment as a yoga teacher and everything that I've shared on my mat with my own practices and with my students. Like, it's a reminder, everything you need is right in here within you. And so I felt this instant relief of I'm trusting my own process and I'm showing up and things are going to fall into place. And what followed that full moon experience on June 3rd to now is a lot. And I'm going to break that down over these next few blog updates with my Aloha life journey. And but it was important that I encapsulated that moment very vividly, one of the most profound moments I had on the island. And you'll hear this a lot. The Aina it's full of mana energy, and that's very powerful energy. And I think that energy will reflect back the energy that you have within you, and you're either willing to accept it and trust it, or you will fight it and resist it. And I'm leaning into trusting it. And what is now coming up on the other side of all that is really powerful. And I can't wait to share more about this story that's unfolding. The reason I haven't updated my blog in a while is I was finding myself sharing in the moment to be present, but I needed to give myself more time to be reflective of so much happening in every tiny little moment. I feel like I'm living 1 month of life in a week at a time. And so these next few blogs are to share from more of a reflective space of what I experienced and then what has shown up on the other side of those experiences. So thanks for tuning in and following along with this beautiful story that's unfolding, and I'm grateful to be able to share it with you because it does keep me showing up. So aloha, mahalo, and I'll see you on the next one.